and the given part of theorem is called antecedent, and the part which have to be proved is called consequent. And there are two types of proofs of theorem, direct proof and indirect proof. Let us see one theorem, and that can be solved by direct proof. The theorem is given here. The opposite angles formed by two intersecting lines are of equal measures. Here a figure is drawn. Line AB and line CD are two intersecting lines at point O. Then we have to prove that the vertically opposite angles formed, these are of equal measures. So first I write the given part, means antecedent of that theorem. The given part here, line AB and line CD intersects at point O such that A dash O dash B and C dash O dash D, and we have to prove that the vertically opposite angles are equal measures. Means to prove here angle AOC equal angle DOB, and another pair is angle BOC equal angle AOD. Then proof of that theorem, we know that angles in linear pair are supplementary. Here angle AOC plus angle BOC equal to 180. Reason is here angles in linear pair, this is number 1. Then also angle BOC plus angle BOD, these are angles in linear pair, therefore their sum is 180. Reason here adds per 1. This is number 2. From 1 and 2, RHS equal, therefore LHS equal. Therefore this angle AOC plus angle BOC equal to angle BOC plus angle BOD from 1 and 2. Here both side angle BOC, so BOC eliminating, we get angle AOC equal to angle BOD, eliminating angle BOC. So first angle AOC equal to angle BOD. BOD means angle DOB. Similarly, it can be proved that angle BOC equal to angle AOD. Hence, we prove the opposite angles formed by intersecting two lines are of equal measures. Indirect proof of theorem. In this type of proof, assume that the consequence is false. Let us example of this. A statement is given, a prime number greater than 2 is odd. First write this statement in conditional statement. If P is prime number greater than 2, then it is odd. First of all, the given part of that statement is P is prime number greater than 2, that is 1 and P are only divisors of P, and we have to prove that. To prove P is an odd number. So, proof of this theorem by indirect proof. Let us assume that P is not an odd number. So, P is an even number. Therefore, a divisor of P is 2. Number 1 statement. But it is given that P is a prime number greater than 2. Given. Therefore, 1 and P are the only divisors of P. Second statement. Statement first and statement second are contradictory. Therefore, the assumption that is P is not odd is false. This proves that a prime number greater than 2 is odd.